So I ended the last episode saying I didn't know what legendary was coming up next. I can safely say I know now. What's going on, guys? It's Nathan Cinderace here and welcome back to another video. For this video we're going to be doing episode 9, wow 9 already, of the Dynamax Adventure single run series, where I take on each legendary in one Dynamax Adventure each to see how many shinies we get at the end of the series. In the last episode, we took on none other than Azelf, so from one psychic type to another, we're going with Latios, one of Altamore's heroes. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. If you do, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment on the video, and also if you haven't seen the other episodes, then there is a playlist in the description of every episode thus far and beyond, so that you have access to every single episode of the series. So without further ado, it's time to begin. Now, what can I say about Latios here? Well, Latios and Latias are fairly similar in what I will say about them. There will be the odd differences here and there. So more or less whatever I say for Latios is mostly going to be applied to Latias. We'll worry about Latias later on, but for now we'll deal with Latios. It is definitely one of my favourite legendaries ever. I can't say what my placement for Latios would be for the Hoenn Pokemon, considering Hoenn just has so many good legendaries and mythical. It's just difficult to make a sort of list on where Latios would stand. But in terms of the rest of the legendaries, excuse me. In terms of the legendaries, Latios is definitely amongst, at the very least, the top 15. I cannot express how much I really like the Lati twins. There's only one concern. That's their mega. The only thing it changes is the eye colour and their size, I believe. I think Latias is still smaller than Latios. So other than that, I really like the Lati twins. I really like Luster Purge. It's such a strong move for Latios. I'm glad it got a signature move. I feel like every legendary should have its own specific move. Same goes for the mythicals too, but it was nice of them to add one for Latios and Latias in Gen 4 to hopefully help with the luck. I have my Latios and Latias plushes up here on my desk, so yeah, here's hoping they help in any way. I hope. Okay, so we've got, well, we had 2 people there, and now we've only got 1. If we're only going to have 2 people, including myself, then fine. Just as long as we can at least reach Latios. I mean, that's the aim of the series, is to not just find shinies, but also reach the legendary that I'm doing the episode on. So yeah, without further... Oh, wow. Talk about cutting it close. Jeez, wow. I know with it being dragon, it will be weak to dragon. But Flygon is one of my favourite Pokemon ever. Should I see one, I am not letting the opportunity pass. Now, I know I say that about Absol too, but admittedly Absol's not in my top 10 favourites. It is for Hoenn, but not overall. But with Flygon, completely different story. Anyways, we have 2 interesting Pokemon, neither of which have had shiny, although I really want the bug type one, which I will reveal in a moment. But I can safely say that was Toxtricity on the right hand side. But for this one, we are starting off the adventure by taking on Scolipede. Oh, we're already down to 2 people. What happened to the other person? Oh. Okay, hopefully we can still do it. It's that time of the episode again where I will do reviews of the Pokemon we face and the Pokemon that we have. Let's see. Have I done Scolipede? Done Centiskorch? No, it looks like Scolipede's free. Before I go on about Scolipede, I better see if Flygon's not on the list either, so that's at least 3 Pokemon this episode. So, to Scolipede. I really like Scolipede. I really like its shiny. I am a sucker for red shinies, but Scolipede is just... I don't know why I never used it in my first playthrough of White, although I did use it in, I think, my second or third. I have just really liked Scolipede's design. I like Whirlipede. Vinipede's okay, but the main star for that line is definitely Scolipede for me. And it's when it got speed boost, wow. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's great for competitive as far as I know. So speed boost is kind of situational with whether or not Scolipede can handle. Although in saying that, can hold the team, but in saying that, it's not always about the compatibility and competitiveness of the Pokemon. Sometimes you just like them for design, colour, shiny, moveset, I don't know, it depends. But yeah, I really like Scolipede. It is such a good Pokemon for me. And I couldn't say much else about that. That would not be repeating myself. Now for Flygon, like I've mentioned before, it is in my top 10 favourite Pokemon ever. I love Flygon. It is just... I know there is a better ground dragon type too, perhaps, but I don't care. I just mentioned that Scolipede is a good Pokemon regardless of how competitively viable it is, and Flygon's exactly the same. I did a video a wee bit ago, a few weeks from the point of this recording, where the dream team for Pokemon Showdown, Flygon's on it. I just, oh, Flygon is just, I don't know whereabouts my top 10 Flygon is, but it's definitely there. It is definitely there. My favourite ground and an extension favourite dragon type. I honestly cannot say enough nice things about Flygon. It is just such a good Pokemon. I know what normal is, I don't know what dark is, and if it's what I think it is, then I really want it. No. Well, not that I don't want it, but it's not what I was thinking. I can see Celio, and I think Persian. The dark type on this other row is more Morpeko. I was kind of hoping it was Absol, but it's okay, we'll see. Morpeko, Absol another time. Right. I forgot to add Flygon onto my list. So what I've mentioned is last episode I mentioned making a list of all the Pokemon I've done reviews on, so that I don't second guess which ones I have or haven't done. Okay, I was wrong. I thought it was Heliolisk, it looked like it at first glance, but apparently it's Persian. Apparently it was this Persian instead. Now, for Persian, I didn't really care about it at first. It's definitely grown on me, so yeah, I do like Persian. I've always liked Giovanni's Persian. That was like the one exception. Kind of like for me, the one exception of liking Meowth was Team Rocket's. I think Persian should have more for it, like a Mega or a Evolution, not just a regional variant. Kind of like how Linoon's got the regional variant and an Evolution. But for Persian as well, I would love to see like a more Sabertooth or Jaguar Persian evolution, something that makes it look more fierce and have it improve on its attack and speed. I would love to see something along those lines. Yeah, Persian is definitely grown on me. It is definitely a Pokemon. I don't often use Persian ever. I did use a Lowland Persian once, but a regular Persian, I don't know. It's one of those Pokemon who are cursed with a shiny which is barely different. So whenever I see a Persian, I always second guess myself. Especially in Dynamax adventures, where it's the 1 in 100 chance in my case, because I do have the shiny charm, so I don't want to miss out on a shiny for such low odds. But yeah, I do like Persian. I think it's pretty cool. I just need to make sure I can spell it. I-A-N. Okay, Persian. Oh, Persian's down. Now I know we have Sea King and Pyukumuku, and I did say Combuskin at one point. I will do those in another episode unless we fate. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I'll do one of them, depending on what's next. I usually reserve this for Pokemon we either face or I have, or the legendaries. And if I have time, I will do the ones that we have supporting. So let's just see what our next Pokemon is going to be, and depending on how long it takes to battle, to review and whatever, we'll figure out if we'll do Sea King or Sea King. Pyukumuku will have to wait. Now, regards to the next Pokemon, I genuinely can't see any of them. I'll go with Poison just for the fact that we'll get the item. I think that's Orbeetle at the end. I don't know if that's Lopunny. I had just seen Octillery, I know that much. Oh dear, Flygon. Oh dear. Oh. Wow. And we don't even have any berries. So that's a bit of a problem. Anyways, forgetting about that until... Oh no, the last person disconnected. No, they're not. Oh my god. It's Nidoking. Have I got Nidoking? No, I have not. Nidoking, your time has come. Okay, so what can I say about Nidoking here? I like Nidoking. It is a Pokemon which I happily use quite a bit in Fire Red and in Blue. I do think it's pretty cool. I like its moveset in this, it's very diverse. And I've used it against Zygarde before despite the weakness. And it has held... Oh wow, Flygon survived that turn. Okay, we're just gonna use the stab Mud Slap. Anyways, Nidoking is a pretty sick shiny too with it being nice and blue. I've said this before, if it's not red, then it's blue that will get me. And it's got a really nice rich blue colour to it when it's shiny. It's actually one of my first ever shinies. I know I got 3 before, I think it was 3 Pokemon I got before Nidoran Male and Heart Gold. So I was fortunate enough to get that, but it was only Nidorino and I lost it. So I ended up looking for another Nidoran Male and... Oh, where did I catch Nido? I know I definitely got another one because I've got a Nidoking still. I genuinely can't remember where I got my other shiny Nidoran male, but I definitely did get another one, and I definitely still have a Nidoking. So, yeah, Nidoking is a pretty good Pokemon. I like it. Like it so much that I'm going to throw a Premier Ball like I do with the other Pokemon. Yep, in you go, Nidoking. Okay, we have a little bit of time. I might as well do it quickly. Seeking. I really like Seeking. I've always liked Seeking. I've tried using one before. I remembered having a shiny Goldeen. I just can't remember if I had a shiny Seeking. You know what? I'll switch just so Flygon, just so we don't risk losing, or not. But yeah, with Seeking, I know it's kind of basic in design, with only having a horn as being its big trope. Two little fangs, but I've always liked Seeking. I had never actually used in a proper team, maybe once in Heart Gold, and yeah, maybe Heart Gold actually. I was gonna say Platinum, but I don't even know if you can. Yeah, you can catch Goldeen in Heart Gold, so maybe, I don't know. Platinum, I don't know. I do really like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely speedy. But yeah, Seeking is a Pokemon that I would love to use in a team again, and I'd love to get a shiny one again if I had. I know, like I said, I know it's definitely Goldeen. I just wish I knew what happened to it. So who knows? Maybe we'll get another one someday. But that's all I'll say for Seeking. The royal episode. Seeking, Nidoking, got Latios. There we go. 6 Pokemon in this episode. Jeez, that's a lot. These 5 and Scolipede. Okay, that's a good idea. Seeking's not known to have much defense, so it'll protect it. Not from the hail, unfortunately. I'm just worried about Flygon here. Just the fact that Flygon hasn't been knocked out yet is still worrying, because we've already got Seeking and Persian both. Well, yeah, now that Persian's down. I didn't even know if Latios could learn Aura Sphere. That's news to me. But yeah, we're doing small damage with that Dragon Claw. And this would be powered up thanks to the hail. So that's at least something. And let's see if Bounce paralyzes Latios here. Yeah, it does! There we go. And because of that, Flygon's now the fastest. So, who knows? Maybe one more Dragon Claw will be enough. Come on, Flygon, believe in yourself. You can do it. Come on. Oh, just a slither. Of course, Latios does that. Just a slither. And Flygon finally goes down. Now, even if Seeking goes down, we'd still have at least another life, and Nidoking is still to attack, plus the hail, so we're fine. We win here. GG, Latios. There we go. Now please be shiny. I'm sorry, Latios is a Pokemon I really want shiny. It's got a nice turquoise colour. And I really like the golden Latias as well. I just really want one of them shiny. Actually, I want them both shiny. I was going to say best of luck, but aye, best of luck to the other person who's here. And the NPCs, well, thanks, I suppose. Okay. Latios, be shiny! Come on! Let's see what we have. No Scolipede. Like I said, with Persian, I second guess myself. No. Just want to double check Persian. I don't think it is. Yeah, none of them. Ah! Okay. Okay. We'll have to leave it till next time to try and find another shiny. But before I go, I'm going to see what Pioneer has. We'll keep Latios. I want to look for Latios a bit more. She's talking about Instruct, which I've already seen. Yeah, while I went the day I've uploaded, recorded this, I've already uploaded the Necrozma episode. So I'll still have the Azelf episode that I'll do in 2 days' time. Then in another 2 days' time, it'll be this episode. So I've got a little bit of time to look for shiny Latios and also prepare for the next legendary in episode 10. I can't believe we're on 10 episodes already. Almost already. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like this video and comment on the video. And subscribe to the channel for more content. I also have a Twitter by the name NathCinderace, the same as the channel. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and I will see you guys next time.